On the air since 1951. This is The Legend. 105.3, 95.3, WDXE.
That's us, and it is WDXE, and it's the Keith Durham Hour, Quik Mart Hour, Ren and Stimpy in the building.
And the Kevin Smith Hour, and the Kevin Jeff Hood Hour.
Listen, I appreciate Kevin. He sent me a text just yesterday.
That's right.
Yeah, and
I'm trying to hook you
where
up.
I could buy some purple martin gourds.
Mm-hmm.
Really? I thought it was too late for that.
It is.
Well, it's early for next year.
Yeah, I mean, I could go ahead and get one up this year and probably have it for next year. If I put one up right now, I probably wouldn't get any this year.
Well, you get some starlings, if just let the starlings.
No, we don't want that. I'll just get.
So my grandfather was a big gourd guy.
Yeah.
And so I was really astonished one time. My grandmother told me that the only time she ever saw my grandfather get angry when at his neighbor, because his neighbor's kid stomped his gourds.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he was upset about it.
I can make a person mad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got to turn my phone off. It accidentally went off.
Stomped the gourds? What did the gourds do to them?
I don't know. It's just don't go around stomping people's gourds.
That was just a pure mean
yeah.
act of vandalism.
Yeah. I'm mad about it right now. Stomping my grandpa's gourd. Good gravy. So, anyway, how have y'all been? I have been out for. I haven't been at work all week. I've had to.
I seen you out.
Hey, you can't. You can't say that.
Oh, sorry.
I'm on sick leave. You can't be saying you saw me out somewhere.
That's right.
I just thought I saw him.
The guy looked like him.
No, you did. I'm on the road to recovery.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, I'm well. I'm going to work today.
Well,
I just sound nasally.
All right.
Well, I'm glad you're over.
The problem is seeing you. I didn't mind seeing you, but who you were with. I mean, there must be some kind of conspiracy theory.
There he is.
There must be going on.
So the deal is I was having lunch with David Morgan. You saw me having lunch with our county executive, and his kids, or I guess he's got a son that's good friends with my son, and they spend the night at each other's house all the time.
Yeah.
Well, we're trying to plan a cruise, and Spencer wants Eli to go, and so that's one of the conversations we're having is can your son...
He's got like, what, 15 kids?
Yeah, yeah, I said, hey, you won't miss him for...
Yeah.
You're just one.
Yeah. It's just one. They'll never even know he's gone.
Yeah, exactly. So... Anyway, no, we had some good conversation, and it wasn't about politics, and it wasn't about work. It was just one-on-one conversation, and
that's nice when you can do that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so anyway, we just we had a good lunch together, and he shamed me into eating a salad. No, he didn't really, but I needed one. But
I had my daughter with me.
Yeah, you did. You had your daughter with you.
I had May with me.
So was it a special day, or is it just something y'all do all the time?
Well, no, it was not necessarily a special day, but just because of some things she had to do and her mother had to do, I had to get her somewhere and back, and because Mom couldn't do it, so I said, well, she can just spend the day with me the rest of the day.
Okay.
So we took the time to just have a father-daughter day.
Cool. That's pretty cool. I do that sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not enough, though. I don't do it quite enough.
It should happen a lot. I had a father-son outing the other night. Me and him went to Hendersonville and back.
Yeah.
And so that was kind of fun.
Well, I'd planned on, this is spring break.
Yeah.
And we're not going anywhere for spring break. And I thought, well, I'll take Spencer and go play golf or go to Top Golf or something. And here I have been sick all week long.
Oh, my.
So you're going tonight?
No, I got to go, though. I want to take him.
Yeah.
And so
I've never done the Top Golf, but it looks like it'd be a blast.
Oh,
It
it's a
is
blast.
fun.
It is fun.
It's fun.
It looks like it'd be fun.
Yeah, if you can hang on to the clubs.
Surely you don't.
Just don't
Aim for the fence.
Don't clobber anybody.
What's neat about it is you can play different games when you're there. So you can.
Do you get certain points for where the ball goes, right? Is that how?
Yeah,
how game is?
I usually get up there and just see how far you can hit it. But yeah, you can play the points game. You can shoot for certain holes and get certain points and stuff like that.
And they have food. They bring food to you.
Oh, yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah, you don't even have to leave yours. You know what it's like at a bowling alley, and you got that little horseshoe thing.
Yeah.
That's sort of like it is there.
Okay.
And so it's your turn to hit.
So how many clubs have you lost since you mentioned that?
None.
Oh.
Did you take your own clubs or did you use a club?
No, I use the clubs there.
There, okay.
Yeah.
Some
clubs are.
Some of them are serious enough that you bring your own clubs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jamie Severe gave me the set of clubs that I use. And,
Yeah.
Jamie's a great guy, but he's a little shorter than I am.
Yeah.
So
You have to bend over to.
I may have told you guys
You're a
this
little
story.
slightly above average.
Yeah, I don't play golf much. I play maybe once a year. I usually play the chamber tournament and maybe once at church. We have a church tournament or something like that.
Yep.
So Jamie, you know how great a guy Jamie Severe is.
Yes, he is a good guy.
So he saw that I was going to play in the chamber tournament one day, and I was mayor. And he was embarrassed for my clubs. So he gives me a set of clubs.
What was wrong with your clubs? Like old clubs?
Oh, yeah. It's like a set of Wilson Pro from Kmart, something like that. So
I'll tell you a quick club story when I first started trying to play golf many years ago. And I was so excited. I found me a used set of clubs, and they weren't very great. But I was learning to play. I bought the clubs, and I'm playing with some folks that had played before.
Yeah.
And so I was kind of bragging on these clubs. I said, man, I found these clubs and blah, blah, blah. And I said, they don't look all that great. I said, but if you hit it right, man, the ball's going to go. And the guy I played with me said, they're all that way.
Exactly. Oh, my goodness. Well,
if you hit them right, they're all that way.
Yeah.
so I got to ask a question, Jeff. Did you get to use your fuel rewards at all this week? Did you go to the pump and use your fuel rewards?
I actually
or anything?
haven't
Redeemed them. You haven't
redeemed them, but I'm building them up.
Okay, good.
I'm using my number. I've still got to tie it to a card, but yes,
Yeah.
I punched in the number the other day, and I went, hey,
Look
there,
at there.
it was accumulating. I had more money off my gas.
Yeah.
Yeah. There
I was
you go.
like, hey,
And then
pretty soon I'm going to get a free fill up.
And and what's neat about that, Jeff, you just, but that pump will roll all the way back to 0.9 cents per gallon.
How about that?
So you can get a fill up for less than 35 cents.
Isn't that cool?
If you
I'm just
make
gonna
it roll all
I'm
the
just
way
going to
back.
keep building up to see if I can do that. That's fun.
So.
That'll be neat.
In fact, what's cool about it, Jeff, is did you have you checked your email? Did you get a receipt?
Yes.
So you don't have to get a receipt at the store anymore, right?
Yes, I received. Yeah, exactly.
So at the top of the receipt, it tells you how much you saved, and I'm going to bring my receipt up.
Your lifetime savings?
Yeah, have you seen that?
Yeah.
So, I need to get a receipt. When's the last time I went to Quik Mart?
I'm looking. Here it is.
It's been this
Look here.
week. I know.
Your monthly reminder appreciation reward. Here, I'm looking at my email right now.
Okay. So I've got a Shell e-receipt right here, and I'll let's turn it so the camera can see it. So this is what you get in the mail every time, or email, not the mail, but the email. Every time you make a purchase and you use your points, it knows your email address, so you don't have to get a receipt at the store. It automatically emails it probably about 5 minutes later. But I have a lifetime savings of $756.40.
Boom.
So
That's a lot more than mine. You've had your app a lot more longer
Yeah.
than I have.
Well, I don't know about
and
that.
Just because I don't
yeah.
think we've made it clear to anybody that's just tuning in or doesn't know about our show, this is the Quik Mart.
Yeah,
hour.
this is the Quik Mart
This
hour.
is the Quik Mart convenience stores hour.
And this is where you can, Quik Mart is where you can go and you can go online and download the Fuel Rewards app and sign up for Fuel Rewards and save on Shell fuel.
well, they're certainly nice about it. We want to thank you for being a Fuel Rewards member.
Yeah.
Thanks.
How
So
about
friendly.
that? And it tells me how much I'm saving, blah blah blah, and I can activate the reward right there.
Well, here's what I bought. I bought a Mounds and a 12-ounce Sundrop in a can. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
Was the can on sale?
Yeah.
Cool. They usually have the 2 for $3.50 Sundrops.
I earned 9 cents a gallon.
Nice.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right. So that's just one of the perks of being a Fuel Rewards member and having the Quik Club app. Did you download the
Yeah,
Quik
man,
Club
we
app?
done all
Yeah,
that,
we done
man.
that
Yeah,
last week.
we-
Yes,
done
we
that.
did it. I'm
So,
in.
You're in. That's cool.
I feel special. I'm a member.
I haven't been playing
You're a
with
member
the,
now.
I'm a member of the.
Are you a member?
I'm
That's
a
what
member
we're
of the-
looking for.
country club.
All right.
I even played with the ordering thing. Of course, it says it's not available now, but I clicked on that and I messed with it a little bit.
Yeah. So.
That's going to be great. I like it.
So that's my project for today. Is I'm sitting down with the IT director today at Quik Mart, and we're going to talk about getting a schedule for getting all of those things out to the store so that mobile ordering can be put in place.
Awesome.
So,
Mobile ordering.
yep,
Nice.
order on your phone, walk in the store, pick it up, and walk out. And Jeff, I want to ask you a question. I want you to be totally honest. Have you ever gotten something at Quik Mart that you didn't like?
He has.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I knew that answer to that question. I wanted you to answer that honestly.
Okay.
So we have 100% guarantee. If you get something there that's not fresh, you can bring it back, and they'll cook it for you fresh or whatever. So don't be satisfied with just walking out the door and that's just Quik Mart food. Well, no, we'll make it right.
How about that?
So
that's pretty cool.
yeah. So
That's pretty cool.
I know you and I had that conversation the other day, but I don't want you.
Yes, you did tell me that.
Put you on the spot
and that's good. And listen, I'm not a complainer. But
I'm not either.
And I understand, that sometimes that chicken tender may have been up there for a little while.
Yeah.
And so, but you can get, if you ask for it, you can get fresh ones.
You can, and the best thing is if you go late at night, and of course they're not cooking a lot at night and stuff like that. But if you go late at night, the one thing that you can get that is really good the longer it sits, chicken livers.
Chicken livers.
Yeah, man, the drier they get, the better they are.
You think so?
You
Yeah.
better believe it.
But see,
They're great.
I'm sure they're great and a lot of people love them. I'm just not a liver fan, chicken liver.
Yeah, it's to me you can't get them just straight out of the pan because they're too mushy.
Yeah.
Mushy liver is one thing, but man, when it gets dried up and hard, sort of like a gizzard, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Put it on a biscuit.
I was in line the other day, and the guy in front of me, he wanted gizzards and lizards.
Gizzards and lizards? We don't have lizards.
Gizzards. Livers.
Okay.
I'll get it out here in a minute.
There you go.
And I thought of you when I started laughing. Of course, they probably thought I was crazy. I was sitting there laughing at him. I said, well, I know somebody else that likes that.
Hey, I'm telling you, it's the livers have a great taste to them. If you're a liver person, I am. That liver at Quik Mart.
But you don't know. You might try lizards. Somebody around here might like them,
Fried lizards.
Fried lizards.
Some of the other stuff, Southerners are fried, and lizard might be in there.
I don't think y'all have them, but you should look into getting frog legs.
Oh, yeah, we that'd be.
What? You don't like frog legs?
I love frog legs.
Okay, I started because you eat a liver, but you won't eat a frog leg.
No, I love frog legs.
Oh, okay.
I'm just thinking of the logistics behind it.
Oh.
Because I don't like frog legs that are frozen. I like fresh frog legs, and that'd just be the logistics behind that. It's pretty
Yeah, it
tough.
would be tough.
Yeah.
Have to go out every night and catch frogs.
That's one of the reasons, chicken tenders are really good at Quik Mart because they're not frozen. They're fresh.
Yeah.
I've seen the chickens out back behind the by the cooker.
We've got some, yeah.
Up there wringing the necks.
Exactly.
I just want to compliment
That's over
you.
in Cornersville.
I'm proud of you. Your beard looking good. I done a little trimming up. But
Hey, I noticed I'm like, well, I hope I didn't talk Kevin out of shaving last time I was in here.
I didn't know, so I just kind of half shaved.
You've got the what do you call this?
The goatee.
The goatee.
The Fu Manchu.
Yeah, the goatee.
Fu Manchus.
Yeah. That's what it's
So,
called.
but I want to compliment you on that.
Well, thank you.
You staying in there.
I'm
It ain't as
hanging
pretty
in
as Jeff's yet, but
I've never had a good beard, but I've worn one forever.
Yeah, I'm just, and Jeff, from across the room, you look like a different guy. Did I ever tell you that? Because I saw you.
he looks different.
I had to look a couple times, thinking, "Is that Jeff?"
Really?
Yeah, really.
Huh?
And it was. And that's when I got up and went
You know
over
what he
it.
said? He said, "That's a pretty man over there."
I said, "Who's that man sitting in that corner?"
No, I'm pretty sure he didn't say that.
Oh me.
Pretty sure he didn't say that.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? You know what's coming up this weekend?
What's that? Lucky
St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day. All right.
Man, yeah, don't y'all you celebrate that? It's coming
Well,
up
I
Sunday.
had no clue, but yes, we do. Absolutely.
St. Patrick's Day.
Yes.
So, what do you do for St. Patrick's Day? What's good? What
Well, a lot of people eat and drink green beer and all that stuff, and then celebrate it. It's the.
You're wearing green already.
That's why I wore my green today, because I won't be.
Is that today? Is that the day you can pinch somebody if they don't have green on?
See, that's what you remember out there. Yeah.
And you always thought, well, I got green underwear on. No, you don't.
Yeah, it is. They washed it in a week. It commemorates the arrival of Christianity in Ireland. That's what St. Patrick's Day is about.
Is that what it really is about?
The guy-
I had no idea.
The guy,
Hey, there you go. So have a beer. You know it.
I had no idea.
he was a 5th century Romano British Christian missionary and a bishop in Ireland, and that's what they celebrate him. No, they say he drove the snakes out of Ireland.
Oh, yeah.
So he's the patron saint of Ireland then.
Yeah, I guess
guess.
that's what you call him. He's he really wasn't a saint. That's what's weird about it. But that's what he drove paganism out of Ireland. That's what the celebration is about.
So what's the 4-leaf clover have to do with it?
It's 3-leaf clover, and it is he used it to explain the Holy Trinity to Irish pagans.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. How about that?
That's why you wear green and why you wear the shamrocks come into it. And let's see, there was a weird. The one weird thing I found out was the drowning of the shamrock. I still can't talk. Or the wedding of the shamrock. That's where you put your shamrock in the bottom of your glass and you put it whiskey, beer, Irish whiskey or beer or cider or whatever you drink, and you drink it and either throw the shamrock over your shoulder or you eat it. So apparently you can eat them.
Yeah, I guess you can.
I've never tried.
So what is a shamrock? Just a 3-leaf clover? Or
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
But
wow, that's pretty cool.
I looked that up and thought that'd be kind of interesting.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about that.
I think I had heard that somewhere in the past, but I wouldn't have remembered it.
Yeah.
So what is today's date? Today is, I hadn't kept, is today the 17th?
No, 17th. That'd be Sunday.
Okay,
that's what I said.
Today's the
Sunday.
14th.
Ooh, so we can pinch people at church Sunday.
That's right.
Where's your green at?
You can pull the old green underwear trick on them, son.
Yeah, you can't prove it, though.
I wonder how that got started. If you don't wear
I
green.
don't know. I didn't find nothing on that, but that as far as I remember, that's we've always done. Everybody's always done. You're not
pinch if
wearing
you're not
green.
wearing
I'm peachy.
So you guys mowed your yard yet?
Yeah, mowed it yesterday.
Man, I got out and mowed mine this week, too.
Yeah, Daniel began his mowing career.
Really?
Yes.
So
yes, I had him mowing yesterday.
Is he pushing or riding?
Oh, he's riding.
Okay. Well, I didn't know.
Well, in case I had to mow, I bought a riding mower.
Oh, okay. I don't blame you.
there you go.
I mean, I'm not crazy.
Yeah. Spencer mowed the front yard. And so he likes to mow, but we sort of got some tricky places in the yard, so I let him mow the front yard. He loves doing it.
Yeah,
It don't take long at all.
Daniel loving it so far.
Yeah.
But it ain't got hot yet.
You're right. So does he listen to the radio and stuff? Do you listen to the radio when you mow or what?
Not this. We can, and I have.
Yeah.
What I used to do is I had a Bluetooth thing with my phone, and I'd listen to. When we used to mow a lot, I used to have a much bigger yard, and it would take a long time. So I'd actually listen to books while I mowed.
Oh, okay. I listen to WDXE when I mow. Yeah.
Do you? Okay.
Wow.
I got some talk radio.
You got the headphones with the radio in them.
Yeah. Yeah. They're old style, but they work and.
Yeah, I got to get him. That reminds me, I've got to get him some ear protection and eye protection.
Yeah, I have started doing that. I've started wearing glasses, a mask, and headphones.
Yeah, and I don't wear the mask, but
I probably need to because grass pollen sometimes
get you stuffed up.
That's probably good.
I'm glad you said that because I need to do that today.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so if you haven't mowed it,
he like mowing. Does he like weed eating?
He did that. He did that yesterday too.
I do Roundup, so I don't.
And I do a lot of Roundup too, but there is some still that the mower won't get. Little corners and places that you just can't quite get to.
Right.
And you have to have a little bit. And I have discovered the joys of a really good, high-powered, battery-operated weed eater.
So how long does that? I've been thinking about that. How long do those last?
Long enough to do my yard.
Okay, so you don't have much to do, or
no?
Okay,
you wouldn't last for hours, but
30 minutes.
It'll do. Yeah, it'll do that.
I guess it depends on your battery capacity.
It'll do that, and then of course you got a second battery. Just flip it over.
Okay.
And then you can use if you got the good, then you got a blower.
Yeah.
The battery powered blower.
Yeah.
Okay. You got it all, don't you?
Well,
you're almost off the grid.
Off the grid.
Golly.
We generate our own power. We have
got a hamster on a wheel out there.
We have a little.
You've cut the cord. Now you're off the grid.
Boom. Off because you suggested that. See.
Yes.
All right, so I came up with some. I was surfing the internet the other day, and there's a lot of differences between folks that live down south and folks that live up north. And
no kidding.
Yeah. Is that this Mr. Obvious? You're Mr. Genius, and I'm Mr. Obvious. So,
and what tickles me is, like, of course, you do a lot of traveling. When you're up north, and they just start staring at you while you're talking, ordering at a restaurant, and it's like, "What's wrong?" I said, "You got such such a enunciation of everything. It's just,
Yeah.
I said, well, all right.
So me and Mike Jones were somewhere. I can't remember where we were up north, and I can't remember. We were on a business trip, and we asked for sweet tea.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And they brought it out in a coffee cup with a spoon. I'm like, what in the world?
The sugar's over there.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what?
Yeah, they don't know nothing. You remember Yosemite Sam?
Yeah.
In the in one of his scenes, he runs up. It's the North versus South or whatever, and he's a Southern general, and he runs up there with his gun. He goes running back. And he says, "Gonna have to burn my boots that touched Yankee soil."
Exactly. Well, we're going to be graded on our answers. I'm going to play along today too, and we're going to be graded on our answers. And so most of them worth 5 and 10 points in here a piece. And so the lower the score, the lower below the Mason-Dixon line that you're more apt to be. Is that you know, I was going to call this a Yankee test, but it's not a Yankee test.
Wait a minute, slow down.
You're talking too fast for him.
I didn't get the rules just right. What is this?
This is just, we're going to ask questions. We're going to, and it's a this or that type thing. And based on which one you select, you get graded on it. And I'll keep score, so you guys don't have to keep your own score. So I'll keep score and everything.
Okay.
And so anyway, so the first one is, and this happens a lot, and this is not something that's just between North and South, but when you go out to eat, this happened to us the other day at a restaurant. They said, "Would you like cornbread or rolls?" So what do you guys, when you're asked the question, cornbread or rolls, which one do you prefer?
Well, it all depends on what I'm about to eat.
I'm the same way about that, but
Because I actually like both, but if I had to just say which one, choose one, probably cornbread.
What about you, Kevin? And I've got a different answer for this. Well, the only different answer is rolls, but
no. I mean, because that's what I was fixing to say. We went to Cracker Barrel last night, and their options was cornbread or biscuits.
Right. Oh, wow.
Yes. Yeah, they do have that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
and I went to the Loveless Cafe the other day, and they had biscuits only.
Oh, biscuits.
Yeah, they always only have biscuits.
And it's biscuits.
Their biscuit lady passed away, though, but they still do a good job up there?
They do.
Oh, wow.
So they live up to the hype?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah,
you need to go.
I've been by it, but I've never stopped and ate.
Yeah, you
dress up a little bit.
Go.
Dress up a little bit?
Yeah. Just kidding.
Yes, Daddy.
But, I get roll. You know why? I mean, this is crazy.
You go ahead.
Go ahead.
This is just a tough question.
Yeah.
It is, and it's based on, but, I always say roll, and the reason is because I have better luck putting butter on a roll than I do on cornbread.
You take a cornbread cut.
Yeah, but I'm pretty rough when I'm putting butter on, and I usually mash my cornbread through my fingers or something, so.
Yeah, but if it crumbles apart, it ain't good cornbread.
But, we got a couple of restaurants around here that have that cinnamon flavored butter, and man, that just doesn't. It's not right on cornbread, but on a roll it is.
Yeah.
And we do a jalapeno cornbread, Mexican cornbread.
All right, so Jeff, you say cornbread, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and go with cornbread, but it's an unfair question.
A lot of these are going to be unfair, but it's just your preference.
Okay.
All right, Kevin, what did you?
I'll go with cornbread.
All right, Kevin's going with cornbread.
So how many points do we get?
So you got 5 and Kevin got 5 and I got 10 because I picked rolls. So
I'm a 5.
Now your next one's another trick question.
It is another trick question, but I'm telling you, it's grits or hash browns. The first couple have to do with food. Grits or hash browns.
Because shrimp grits is pretty good.
Yeah, but I'm talking about. Let's talk about breakfast.
Breakfast.
All right, let's talk about breakfast.
I'll say hash browns. Unless you get.
If you go to Waffle House, what do you get? You get hash browns at Waffle House, or you get grits?
Oh, I get a cover, smothered, splattered, scattered, and go all the way. You can even get it with chili.
I like mine scattered crisp, or whatever it's called.
Well, see, here we go again. I'll usually have both of them.
Really?
Yeah, normally.
I've never, on the All-American, they've never given me the chance to order both.
Well, you got to go to other places.
Well, you have to pay a little extra, but you
I
can
ain't
get
gonna pay extra.
You can get the both.
That's crazy.
Oh,
All right. So
he tore up over hash browns.
Kevin's a hash brown.
I'm a hash brown.
All right,
I
I'm
like
a hash brown
browns.
guy myself because I
like hash browns.
But I
too.
like grit. I'm telling you, I like grit. But
But
sugar,
I love
butter
grits.
on them.
I don't want sugar in them though.
No, I want salt and pepper on my
Salt
grits.
and pepper and butter in the
That's
grits.
it.
Good
Salt,
Lord,
pepper,
it's so
and butter.
good.
And that's
Cheese. Cheese
Now you're
and
making
shrimp.
me
cheese
change.
in yours?
Cheese grits with shrimp in it?
No,
Oh, man.
you're making me change my mind. I want the grits.
You want the grits?
Yeah.
All right, Jeff, you want to give you the grits. All right.
Oh, the next one's easy.
Easy.
Oh, man, yeah.
Yeah.
A truck or sedan?
Truck.
Everybody, yeah, we're all truck guys down here. So that's all 5 points apiece right
All
there.
right.
I mean, when would you ever prefer a sedan?
I don't know. But, you know, you go up north, everybody's, you know, what, you driving a work truck or what? You know, they all drive cars. So,
Yeah.
so it's kind of a weird, I
No,
guess
they don't
it's a
drive
southern-
cars. They drive cars.
Oh, sorry.
Cars. That's in Boston. They drive cars. All right, so when you're driving down the road, do you wave or you don't wave at folks?
Well, you got to wave.
Wave.
I wave. I'm a waver. I wave at everybody.
Yeah, I wave at you. You stare at me
Sometimes-
for a few seconds
Are
and
you
wave
serious?
back at me.
Sometimes it's just a finger.
It is.
Off the steering wheel.
I do the delayed wave, and sometimes I have to call people and say, "Hey, I waved at you, but it was too late." You ever do that?
No, I don't call. You either get it or don't get it, I guess. I don't.
Here's something that's uniquely, or not uniquely to the South, but I've had a lot of people, even when I was mayor, say, "Wow, I can't believe that you guys do this down here, and they really respect it." Pull over or keep driving
that's
for a
easy.
funeral
Pull over.
procession.
Pull over.
Pull over.
Yep. Pull over.
I don't know this, but because I've never done it, do you get in trouble for not pulling over and just keeping on going?
I don't think it's a law.
I'll say, what if you're going the same way the funeral's going? Can you pass the funeral?
I never have.
That's all. That's got to be some kind of bad luck or something, right?
Yeah, I don't think I would do that.
It's horrible. It's like passing an ambulance.
Well, they fall in behind you and get there quicker. Then.
Yeah.
All right, so we all say pull over.
Yeah,
right?
pull over.
Do you look for an alternate route when you?
Now, listen,
Yes.
Daddy sure had a lot of friends, didn't he?
We didn't have so many friends. I'd be.
Yeah. Oh, mate.
Just fall in with them till you get where you're going.
Yeah, well, we could do that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
You get through all the red light stuff, won't you? You got to look on the bright side of stuff.
Yeah.
You know that nowadays though, the cars have their lights that come on automatically, and you don't know who's the last one in line.
Yeah.
Well, that's why
true.
they tell you now. You're supposed to do your hazards.
Okay, put the hazard lights on.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you put your hazards.
Supposed to do the hazards.
Because everybody's got DRLs now, I guess. So
What's that mean?
daytime running lights.
Okay,
Daytime
Ain't like
running
you
lights.
on,
DRL.
Ain't like
Listen,
you're on a car dealership.
Don't
or nothing,
use
you
them.
know?
Don't use those scientific technologies with us.
I thought you meant Daryl,
Well, that's
and I was
Mr.
going to be your
Genius.
other
I
brother
knew that you
Daryl.
knew that, but you know, Keith didn't know it.
I didn't know that.
I know that's what I was saying. Genius guy did over here.
All right, do you say Coke or Pop?
What? Coke? Coke.
All right, so
Everything's Coke.
what is Coke, man? That's what you go. What
Everything is Coke.
Everything's Coke, and you got to ask
You
what
want
flavor.
a Coke?
What flavor you want?
That's
Sun
right.
Drop.
What you want?
Yeah.
Sun Drop.
Yeah. I used to order a grape Coke. I want a grape Coke or an orange Coke.
They got cherry Cokes and vanilla Cokes now
Yeah.
and stuff like that
Yep.
for the real thing.
It's Coke.
All right, so this has changed for me. Would you guys rather watch NASCAR or watch hockey?
NASCAR.
Oh,
Between the
my
two,
gosh.
I'd pick NASCAR.
Yeah, I would pick NASCAR too, but I will tell you this: hockey's entertaining,
Okay,
especially if you go to a live game.
okay, so that was what I was going to say, Jeff. If I had to choose between going to a hockey game or going to a NASCAR event, I'd go to hockey.
Really?
Yeah, I'm telling you that. Have you seen the Preds play lately?
Lately? No, not lately.
They're
But,
fun. It's fun. It's a fun
When they
thing to
first
go
started, I went. And my only problem was, of course, you're sitting there, you're not watching on TV. I have no idea what they're doing or anything.
Yeah,
like,
there's very few
buddy,
rules
Can
in
you tell me
hockey.
what are they doing now? What is this for? Why does everybody get off the thing? And it's just this one, you know.
Yeah.
Because I have no idea. I didn't know nothing about hockey. So
It's one of the most frustrating things to watch you've ever. I mean, because
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's frustrating.
You want to get corner ice if you can. Get down on the corner
really,
and hope the
because I
fight
was
breaks out.
midway, and like I said, I didn't have a clue what was
Yeah,
going on.
nobody gets smacked into the midway glass. It's all in the corner
Oh.
glass down there. Yeah, you want when their head hits the glass, you want to be right up on it. So
Yeah.
that's the way I like it.
Now, I do like the fighting part of hockey. Well, of course, NASCAR, you have that too. So.
Well, they've sort of cut that out. You know, they took all the real guys out of
Yeah,
NASCAR.
NASCAR is not what it used to be.
No.
not for a lot of us.
No, they asked Sterling Martin to leave, and you know, when Dale Hart passed away, it changed the sport. It really did.
Well, no, it is. They all have the same kind of car. And this, I don't know what all this. They race for so long, they stop.
That's the dumbest thing I ever seen.
I'm glad you said.
You know,
I just don't.
I don't mind saying it. I don't even know who runs NASCAR anymore. If it's the France family, Bill France family, or whatever. Listen to your fans who made the money for you all these years. NASCAR is stupid the way it's going right now. It's not racing. So, but here's the problem, and this is like anything else, is that you raise up a generation that's all they know, then it's okay to them.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, and then
Well, I guess because I'm sure my generation sees it different as the earlier generation that started watching it. Probably it's kind of like country music. You know, you always got this new country music ain't country.
It's like
music.
that ain't country music.
That ain't country music. You know, and it's like, well, I remember about 10 years ago, everybody said that about you when you was coming out. So,
you know, racing to me was about the guys getting out in the garage and getting the most horsepower out of the vehicle that they could get.
creative reading of the rules.
There you go. And, you know, I was at Talladega when Elliott lapped the field and
Really?
you know, they couldn't touch
Oh yeah,
him.
that was awesome.
my gosh.
85, 86.
Yeah,
somewhere in that area.
I can't remember that.
Yeah.
But, you know, he went 212.809 miles per hour on average around that track,
Unreal.
which means on the back stretch, he's probably doing 220, 230.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so they haven't done that since the 80s.
No, they intentionally slowed them down.
So here's
I'm
what,
doing
here's what, here, you know, so if anybody in NASCAR is listening, here's what I suggest. So you go to Talladega. When I went down there, they were filming Talladega Nights, I believe. And so they had this helicopter fly by, and they said, when a helicopter flies by, everybody get up and yell. Well, they did it about 4 times, and everybody's like, we're done with that. So nobody got up and yelled anymore. Better hope you got your take on there.
Yes.
So anyway, the reason they done that is because at the time at Talladega, that was the largest crowd to ever witness a sporting event.
Oh, wow.
And they had 200,000 and 300,000 people down there watching these races.
Crazy down there.
Hey, now they got half the stands closed off, and they paint the seats where it even looks like people are there, but they're not. So here's what I suggest: is on the lower sections that's up against the track, just block them off. Put everybody up in the tower seats, and take off those restrictor plates. And if they come through that fence, let them come through the fence.
Yeah.
You know.
My goodness.
Hey, that's what that's what we want to see.
Well, that's true.
You want to see how fast?
I would pay big money to see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, no, you pay big money anyway.
The very first NASCAR race I ever went to was at Talladega, and it was Jeff Gordon's rookie year.
Oh wow!
Whenever that was.
So was you a Jeff Gordon fan?
Well, because and I knew nothing. I didn't grow up being a NASCAR fan, but I went with some people who were pretty diehard fans, and he was even pointed out to me. A friend of mine said, "Hey, that guy right there is going to be something," and I said, "Well, okay, I'll be a Jeff Gordon fan." Well, I turned out that made you an enemy to a lot of the diehards.
That's exactly right.
That's Earnhardt fans.
Exactly right.
But I didn't care enough, you know. And I've worked with a bunch of guys that were real diehard NASCAR fans, and I would pretend like I never watched the race. But I would come in, especially if Jeff Gordon won, and I'd ask him, "Who won the race this weekend?" and to make them all so mad.
Oh, you got to do that for years, though.
I
didn't
did.
you?
I got to
It's
do
like
it.
an Alabama
I got
fan.
to do it all the time.
Yes.
So
Because you got to hand it to him. He was a good driver, man.
He was, but you know, I liked NASCAR racing back in the Darrell Waltrip days, and
Yeah.
the Cale Yarber days and stuff like that. The Alabama boys, and you know, I was at Talladega.
Bobby
the year that-
Allison.
Yeah, do you remember when Davey died in the helicopter crash?
yeah.
I was down there.
See,
and-
I learned and watched that later. I wasn't a fan early, but I learned and watched it later, and really enjoyed learning about it.
Yeah.
In those days, and watched other, you know, kind of reruns and that kind of thing, or whatever, and kind of caught up with it later.
Well, and it was more about the manufacturer too, Jeff.
Yes.
NASCAR was more about Ford and Chevrolet.
Yes.
Win
it
on
was.
Sunday, sell on Monday.
That's it. That's exactly right.
That's right.
So
Yeah, it ain't the same.
No, they all look
It's
alike.
just not
it's
the same.
not the same.
Different.
I'll tell you how it's changed. You remember the first time you went to Talladega? You said you went when Jeff Gordon was a rookie.
It was his rookie year.
All right. So did you stay at Talladega, or did you stay anywhere close? You just come down that day
No,
for the
we
race?
we went early that day and drove back that evening.
Okay, so you didn't get the full Talladega experience.
No.
And folks that's been to Talladega know exactly what I'm talking about. Kevin, you probably camped there and stuff like that. Have you not? So
I'm not that bold.
We went several years in a row. This group of guys that I went with.
Yeah.
I was redneck, but I was not that redneck.
Well, it's just.
Let me guess, you camped.
No, it was too redneck for me. We stayed at a hotel down the interstate. We stayed down in the Anniston area at a hotel, and we stayed back in the days when the drivers didn't have these big buses, and like Dale Earnhardt would be in the room next to you, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
We're in the hotel crank calling people, and
you crank called Dale Earnhardt.
No, we had crank call Harry again.
Did you?
And so,
Did you really?
Like, holy cow. So we were telling folks that we're from the maintenance department and we had problems with their door. They might get up and open and closing their door. And we would, we were looking across the way, so we'd pick a room across the way and people come slam. They'd be opening and slamming them doors. And so we need you to flush the toilet a couple of times, make sure it's still working. And they'd go in, flush the toilet and stuff like that. So we called Harry's room. And he said, "This is Harry." And we said, "Harry who?" He goes, "Harry again." He said, "Click."
You chickens! I can't believe y'all done that.
He had to rest. He had to win it. What did he do? He drove a Skoal car back then, I believe.
Skoal.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, my goodness. So we used to have a good time. And
on this contest thing, I still went ahead and picked NASCAR.
Okay, so
NASCAR.
Even with all its faults.
I've swore off NASCAR
until
they get the sissy-fiedness out
I don't think it's going to happen.
But hockey, I'm going to go somewhere where a fight might break out. All right, so I'm going to go to a hockey game. All right, so you guys all got 5 points. I'm moving closer to the Mason-Dixon line. It's unbelievable. All right, so you guys call when you go to the backyard, and do you call it a grill or a barbecue? Do you call your friends over and say, "I'm going to grill out," or "I'm going to barbecue"?
I'm grilling out.
We're grilling.
Grilling. All right, so that's I see that on TV and I'm thinking barbecue. And when they say barbecue, I'm thinking like barbecue.
Yeah, I'm thinking the food barbecue.
Rick's or whatever, barbecue sandwich.
Exactly. And they're like, "Well, we're having hamburgers."
I thought you said barbecue.
All right, here's the next one's pretty controversial.
Oh,
all right,
it is controversial.
Which one do you respond to quicker, your wife or your mama? All right, so I'm going to opt out on this one. So,
why are you opting out?
Because the rules say one person can opt out.
What did you
write? You just made that up.
I did not. Look right here. It says rules. Everyone must answer accordingly. Only
Mine
one
does not have that.
I got the rules on my paper. It says only one. Read the rule right here, Kevin, please.
It says everybody must answer accordingly.
All right, and keep going.
Oh, only one opt out is allowed. One person uses the opt out. No further opt out.
No further opt outs are allowed. Okay.
You not tell us this rule.
I forgot it until I thought.
Until he was going to get in trouble.
I got down here. All right, so I'm opting out, so I get a 0 for this, and so that brings me almost back in line.
Well,
I think it should be the opposite.
Listen, this is not hard.
No.
Yeah.
This is not a hard question to answer.
All right. So
a man leaves his father and mother and cleaves unto his wife. That's biblical.
No, hey, I guess it better. I got to live with my wife.
Yes.
Y'all are answering. Y'all are doing good.
I'm wife.
Y'all are doing good. So let me ask you something. Have you started calling your wife mama?
No, that's not allowed. No. That's not allowed.
So that's what I refer to Amy when the kids come up and they say, "I said, go ask mama."
Now I say, I say, ask your mama.
Yeah.
Ask your mama. Ask your mama.
Yeah. I don't say yo mama. I say mama. Go ask mama.
No, I don't.
So you don't do that. You're just getting in trouble already. So
his alarm's going off.
Oh, his alarm's going off. All right. So you guys answered correctly. So
if you could answer, what would you say?
I'd say my wife.
Okay.
But it's pretty. If both of them call on the phone, that's one of the things. If my mom ever calls me on the phone, I usually don't say, "Hey guys." I usually say, "I need to step away a minute. My mom's calling me," because my mom and my wife don't call me just to chit chat.
Right.
So,
yeah.
Sometimes my mom is riding around in the group of gals that she rides around with, and they got questions about what's going on in town. And they always call me, "What's going on over here?" Like, I don't know.
You do too.
And then they get on to me they say, and I said,
"You know what's going on. You just won't tell nobody."
You're supposed to know.
You're supposed to know. Here's an easy one, guys. Dukes of Hazzard or Blue Bloods?
I have no problem answering this one. Dukes of Hazzard.
Dukes of Hazzard for me.
Yeah. I've tried. Back then when it was on, we didn't miss it.
No,
we always watched it. But I can't hardly stand to watch it now.
Why?
Because it's so goofy.
It's so corny. It's so daggum corny and goofy.
That's why now as an adult I find it hilarious.
It is hilarious.
I mean, yeah, it's something. And then I look for the difference. You know, the first few episodes is so much different than the ones they ended up making in California. So I like watching for the differences in that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah, so, the ones they filmed in Conyers, Georgia, it was later at night. So if you'll notice, on the earlier episodes, they drink beer and everything. And cursing is loud because it come on after the 9 o'clock hour. When they finally got picked up and they moved to California, if you watch, they'll talk about beer. They'll have beer on the table, but nobody ever takes a sip of it. And there's absolutely no cursing. Because they got moved down to.
You were a big fan. I had no idea.
Are you being serious about that?
I was ate up with it. I've had my picture made with Sonny Stroyer. You know who that is, right? Enos.
Really?
He's the most friendliest guy I've ever to be a Sonny Stroyer.
He was one of the deputies.
He was Enos.
Okay.
And
I was thinking about
he
Cooter.
ended up getting now Cooter. I've met Cooter. Cooter's all right. He wasn't as friendly as Enos.
He has a place somewhere though.
Yeah. Over in Virginia.
Yeah.
I was
and he's
thinking
got
of,
Cooters in Nashville over by Opry Mills.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I was thinking of Smoking the Bandit and Big and Little Enos Burdette.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Oh, the next one's easy too.
Next one's easy. Okay.
Yeah.
Pocket knife or pocket watch?
Pocket knife.
So you guys never carried a pocket watch at all?
When I was younger, I had a pocket watch, but I still had a pocket knife.
I still have a pocket watch that my wife gave me when we were very, very young. But I didn't carry it a lot.
Yeah, that's one of those things you save these days, you know.
just
it's
kept
a keepsake.
Yeah, it's a
thing.
keepsake.
Yeah. All right. Chicken and waffles or eggs Benedict?
Well, Lordy help, neither one.
You don't like either one?
Well, chicken and waffles doesn't make sense to me. Who in the world thought of that?
I don't know. And I've got a buddy at work, Andrew at work, swears about chicken and waffles, and it's just I don't think I would enjoy
connection.
syrup on chicken.
It's actually good.
I'm sure it's good.
It's good, but I'm like, it's something I wouldn't have thought of. But it is definitely a Southern thing, and was probably even more Southern.
But now Eggs Benedict is good too.
It is.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Yep.
I would order either one. Actually, I'd probably not order chicken and waffles if I had the choice. I'd probably order Eggs Benedict.
Oh man, your score is going up, Jeff.
Well, that's just one.
Okay.
Yeah, just one. Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
Andy Griffith or Gilligan's Island?
Oh, Lord.
Now, both of these, and this ain't got nothing to do with the Mason-Dixon line, but Andy Griffith or Gilligan's Island?
I'm Andy Griffith.
Andy.
All the way.
I'm telling you, but
Andy?
But I know all the Gilligan shows too.
you want to talk about corny? That was corny.
Yeah, it was.
They had so many opportunities to get off that island.
Yes.
They never did.
Well, Gilligan messed it up every episode.
I know it. If they just handcuffed him, they would have got off the island. So,
Teresa, my wife, she hated Gilligan
why?
because he messed it up every time.
Oh, my goodness. All right, so while we're on Gilligan's Island, did you like Mary Ann or Ginger better?
Oh, Marianne.
Yeah,
Me too.
everybody
Is that,
did.
what's up with that?
Everybody did.
What's up with that?
She was just sweeter.
She was. She was more down home.
You know.
And that was one of those. They couldn't show her belly button, right?
Right.
Yeah, I knew that. All right, would you rather go to the swimming hole or the swimming pool?
Well, I'm sorry here, boys. I'm going to the swimming pool.
Are you for real?
Yeah, because there's snakes in the swimming hole.
That's all right. Hey, look. I've got a story about that too.
Dude,
Yeah.
listen, I'll do the swimming hole. But I'm just saying, if I had the choice, I'd go to a nice, clean pool.
So it's all in what you're looking for, Jeff.
Yes.
And so I'll give you an example.
Yes.
We went to Creek growing up all the time.
Yeah.
To the swimming hole.
Yeah.
And then when we got little 22 rifles or whatever, we'd go snake hunting. Guess where we went? Swimming hole. Yeah, exactly. But when you're swimming, you never see snakes. And but it does keep you coming out on the rocky side of the thing. You know, you don't want to climb up on the bank. So,
Well, I'm giving myself a 10 on that one. Because
listen.
All right.
You're getting more Yankee.
Oh, here.
All right.
I can polish the rest of them off.
Okay, you
quick.
polish them off. SEC or Big Ten? When you're
SEC.
SEC. There you go.
Ain't even question.
I shouldn't
Lord.
have to ask that. All right, here's the next one, guys. This is tough. Biscuit or a bagel?
How is this tough? Biscuit.
Biscuit, okay. Because listen, I love bagels. I like a blueberry bagel with cream cheese on it.
Nope.
What do you mean, nope?
Well, I'm just saying, if I had a biscuit or a bagel, I'm going for the biscuit.
Going for the biscuit.
Hot
okay.
biscuit,
Not
butter.
that I couldn't eat a bagel,
Yeah.
And they're good.
I mean, we all big here, so bagels.
But listen, up at the Loveless
Not out of
Cafe,
question.
they don't bring you bagels.
No, they're not going to.
They bring you biscuits.
That's exactly right.
and not only that, they've got these big, huge bowls of little butter pads individually wrapped, and they're melted enough that you don't have to worry about breaking anything. You know what I mean? They're like room temperature, so it's soft.
Yeah, like a pat of butter.
Yes, a pat of butter. And they bring you a pile of biscuits, and then they got these jellies and jams, and they bring you a bunch of that. And let me just say,
You don't need nothing else, do
You
you?
know what?
let's do a road trip to there.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. I had folks stop me in Quik Mart the other day and say, "When you going on your road trip?"
We got to do it.
And
You buy them a cup of coffee?
I'll buy you a coffee. I'll buy you a biscuit.
When are we going?
No, I'm talking about when they stopped you.
No, they didn't ask me for any coffee.
Oh, man, they missed a chance.
I tried, but he said, "I don't want no coffee." So, okay, it's okay. So, but anyway, it was, and they're like, "Hey, road trip sounds exciting." So
Yeah.
We got to do
We're going to
that.
have a big station wagon. We'll carry
We got to
everybody.
do that.
we need to film it.
We'll do it.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so you guys, when you go to the grocery store, do you get a shopping cart or you get a buggy?
Oh, it's a buggy.
Yeah, buggy, I reckon.
I call mine a shopping cart, ain't that?
Do you?
Yeah, it's
Really?
Yeah.
You mean shopping cart is supposed to be Southern?
buggy is supposed to be southern.
You got it backwards on here.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, he done it to be confusing.
But that's confusing.
See, I was worried because I thought, well, buggy must be.
See, you got it backwards.
Yeah, I do have it backwards.
Oh,
So
the next-
buggy's Southern.
Yeah, so you guys got 5 points on that,
Okay.
and I got 10. So
You say shopping cart?
yeah,
Get me a shopping,
shopping cart.
Oh, give me a
shopping
buggy.
cart.
Somebody else slap that boy. It's a buggy.
We can got a couple left.
Okay.
All right. So would you guys rather watch Smokey and the Bandit or Gone in 60 Seconds?
I've never seen Gone in 60 Seconds.
Oh, a Smokey and a Bandit. I mean,
Oh my goodness!
I've never seen Gone in 60 Seconds.
Have you not?
You going?
That's actually a good movie too.
Is it really? I've never
Not
seen
near
it.
as good as many as good lines in it as there is.
There's probably not as many mess ups. Have you ever watched Smokey and the Bandit and
Yes.
picked out how many times they messed up in that movie? I mean, there's hundreds.
Yeah.
Well, Dukes of Hazzard was the same way. You see him land in the front end, be curled up, and the next shot it's down.
It's straight,
and
yeah.
The car had brown interior, and all of a sudden it's got black interior. But yeah, we sat around and do that, point out what was wrong.
Y'all ever watch that Mystery Science Theater?
Oh, I love it.
Isn't that the fun thing?
I
It's so
love
much fun.
Those two little robots,
Yes.
and they're just being cynical
We used
about
to,
the movie.
and of course, the movies they're playing are always so incredibly corny.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
They're worse than C-rated
they're
movies.
worse bad.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Mystery Science
I
Theater.
thought I might be the only person in the world who likes that, but you like watching that too?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. Me and Teresa get a big kick out of that.
You ever watch that, Kevin?
I've watched it.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
I didn't know it was still on. When's it come on?
I don't even know, but but it's still there. You can find. In fact, it's one of the
It's a Pluto TV
it's
channel.
a Pluto or something like
Okay.
that. Yeah, you can find it. Which Pluto's pretty fun, by the way.
Yeah, I told you there's a lot of stuff on there.
There's a lot of stuff on there.
Yeah, so you don't need cable at all.
Nope.
It's work calling. I'll answer
right.
that later.
You're still sick?
That's what mine was.
Still sick. They probably want me to say this is the Quik Mart hour.
We
Hey,
better,
hey.
We haven't mentioned Quik
we
Mart.
better start rapping, getting the rest of these done.
All right, let's get the rest of these done. I've only got about 3 more
Because
left.
I want to win.
Because you want to win. All right. If you have a choice, do you like white gravy or brown gravy?
White.
White.
White gravy. I'm telling you, and it depends for me. But I prefer white. But it depends for me.
Well, it's
I
got to
had
be. It's got to be sausage. Sausage gravy. White
No,
gravy
no,
sausage.
man. I
or
like
bacon.
Last night I had the fried chicken at the restaurant and had it covered in white.
Where you get fried chicken at?
Chicken fried chicken at the Cracker Barrel.
Oh, that's right. That's where you
Cracker.
get.
I don't know if somebody wants to talk to us or not.
Yes, they
We
do.
never know.
You never know.
Never
I
know.
hope it's a
Hey, good
telemarketer.
morning. You on WDXE with us?
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Dad. Hey. This is for Dad.
Good show, guys.
Thank you, CJ.
Are you going to go get us? You going to go get us a biscuit?
We done got one. We're headed to the zoo. We're stuck in traffic, Dad.
Well, I hope you have fun.
Is this yours?
Yes.
Okay.
They're heading to the
They're
zoo.
heading to the zoo today.
Oh, well, you guys have fun up there at the zoo, okay?
Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Have a good day. Bye.
Hey, they can skip the monkey exhibit because they got one at home.
It would be a good day to go to the zoo today, wouldn't it?
Yeah, because it's better than being hot. You ever went to the zoo and it's hot?
Oh, Lord, yes.
Oh, there ain't nothing worse. All right. So would you guys, would you rather have a low water bridge or a culvert, or go over a culvert? Now, my wife is scared to death of low water bridges.
Oh, I like the low. I mean, as long as I know it's a safe crossing, I like the low water.
We still have what, 3 or 4 in the county, or 4 or 5 maybe.
There's a bunch.
We used to always, we'd find a way and a reason to stop and then wait a little bit way back when.
What do you mean? Stop in the middle of the bridge?
No, well, sometimes we did that, but I mean, we'd find, pull off of the road there, just one side or the other, and get out and play.
Oh yeah, yeah, and there's several good ones in town, or I say in town in Lawrence County.
Yeah,
the one that goes across Little Buffalo out at Laurel Hill.
Oh,
yes.
is a good one.
Yes.
So and then you can get out and wade across that. Mm-hmm. It's a really nice long one, and the water's nice and clean.
And there's one just
Mount Arrett Road.
Mount Arrett.
Mm-hmm.
Mount
on
Arrett.
both ends of it.
Mount Arrett Road.
Oh, sorry, Arrett.
Yep.
And then down there at Etheridge, out there before you get to the DG and stuff, there on the left, a little road, it goes across the low water bridge.
What about Peach?
Peach, yeah.
Yeah, they've concreted Peach. You I've been to Peach. Yeah, I've been to Peach when you just went across on the bottom of the creek. Mm-hmm. And then Hood Road, doesn't Hood Road have a?
Yeah, I think it does.
You have to ford the creek there too, right?
It does.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we're all in agreement on that.
Okay.
Because I always have an opportunity to get out of the car. You're exactly right. Or wash the car. You ever seen anybody wash their car?
That's a Hazard County car wash. Have you seen it?
All right, so here's the one. Would you rather go frog gigging or cow tipping?
Well, I'll be honest with you. I've never been brave enough to go cow tipping.
I don't even know what it is.
What?
So
I don't think it works.
So explain it to me.
He's got to be asleep now.
You're supposed to be able to push a cow over if it's standing there asleep.
Really?
Yeah, push him off. Tip
But
him
I
over.
never have seen it done.
I ain't never.
You never seen the Cars movie where they're out in the field and
but here's the thing: I would
pick tractors.
I would pick frog gigging, but I ain't going frog gigging either because you see snakes.
That's just part of it.
You can gig a snake. Won't nobody complain.
When's the last time you guys been frog gigging?
Shoot, it's been a while.
I was a kid,
teenager.
They have that contest at school now.
Yes.
They frog gigging. They didn't have that when I was in school. We just all went frog gigging.
Yeah.
Did you ever go snipe hunting?
No, I never went snipe hunting.
I've been snipe hunting.
So Jeff, you and Kevin pretty much scored the same.
I have 2 10s.
Okay.
The rest are 5s.
Okay. And Kevin, you only got 1 10. And I've got 3 10s.
I'm more rednecker than you.
But Jeff's really red.
So
You're really
you're just a
redneck,
little
Jeff.
further south than I am, and I guess I'm up.
Oh, that's right.
I got 2 10s.
Yeah, you're sort of in the Kentucky area.
You think so? No.
So where are you at?
Them people up in Kentucky.
Well, mine is skewed because I had a 0 score in there. And that brings my average down. So
That's right, because you chickened out.
I'm somewhere in lower Alabama. So
I don't think so.
Oh, man. Well, hey, listen, today's been a good day.
We're about as sophisticated as Southerners can get.
That's right. And
Yeah.
anyway, thank you guys for letting me do this. I didn't have anything really super prepared, but next week is going to be a lot better. And maybe I'll feel a lot better, too.
You got some stuff going on, buddy?
Yeah, I got to get over whatever I got.
All right.
So it's one of those.
Well,
things.
don't forget your friendly neighborhood Quik Mart convenience store.
39 locations across southern Middle Tennessee and northern Alabama that serve you.
39. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
You got a big
Fixing
week.
To be 40.
You had a big week and got your weekend coming up.
Oh, yes. I hope I have nothing this weekend, but I'm sure I will.
Kevin has fixed the vehicle that they found.
Try. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you get it started?
Yeah, I finally got it started. It should be back on lot.
When we went to the Loveless Cafe the other day, that Corvette passed me 3 times.
I no doubt. He's driving like he stole it, didn't he?
You know, when you get over all the hoopla and stuff, it's probably the coolest thing ever happened in Lawrenceburg.
It was pretty doggone cool.
Hey, we made Nashville news this week.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that.
How about that?
We're like
that's got to wind us up, guys.
All right.
Oh, it's been fun.
Thanks for being here today, guys.
We'll see you next time. See you next time.
President are expected to try to dismiss this case entirely. That's going to be based on the presidential record.